ladies and gentlemen of the press, the Center for Human and Socio-Economic Rights, CHSR, is a public-oriented non-governmental organization registered as a corporate body to defend, sustain, and promote the fundamental human and socio-economic rights of citizens and residents in any part of Nigeria, as guaranteed by the Nigeria Constitution. CHSR collaborates with other organizations committed to an ideal Nigerian society founded on participatory democracy, equity, fairness, and rule of law. CHSR work with state and non-state actors, institutions and stakeholders in communities and neighborhoods towards ensuring fairness, equity, justice, and harmony, with a view to curtailing violence indices and threat to public peace. Civil society stakeholders under the platform of Center for Human and Socio-Economic Rights and partner across civil society platform in Lagos State consider it pertinent to call on Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu to undertake appraisal of the Ministry of Waterfront Infrastructure Development under Honourable Yakub Ekundayo Alebiosu regarding poor execution of dredging and water transportation projects across Lagos State. This call has become necessary because the hope of waterways transportation for improved accessibility and movement across the state may not materialize soonest in spite of promises by the administration of Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. It will be recalled that during the electioneering campaign that ushered in Mr. Governor for the second term in office, promises were made to provide water transportation facilities to enhance accessibility to other parts of Lagos State. However, recent happening with regard to the implementation of projects raised doubt regarding the commitment of the Lagos State government to fulfill its promises. Unfortunately, there were several representations during the ministerial press briefing by the Ministry of Waterfront Infrastructure Development, where the scorecard of the ministry was provided in commemoration of the first year's anniversary of Governor Sanwo-Olu's second term in office. It is regrettable that the Commissioner of Waterfront Infrastructure Development, Honourable Yakub Alebiosu, did not provide accurate and substantial information on the prevailing situation with regard to the ongoing dredging of waterway across Lagos. Without doubt, water transportation infrastructure is a potential analysis for transforming economic activities across communities and the neighborhood in Lagos State. Nevertheless, we have reason to doubt the progress of work ongoing, contrary to the Commissioner's claim that the jetty at Amuwo-Odofin is currently at 52% completion, while both the Ijede shoreline protection jetty and Amuwo-Ojo jetty stand at 48%. We expect the Commissioner to shed more light on the progress of reclamation projects across the state under his watch. There are concerns about shoddy work being carried out by the contractors, who from all indications are either not well equipped or competently concerned that this project may end up being abandoned or lead to wastage of public resources unless Governor Sanwo-Olu undertake immediate assessment of the progress of work and ensure proper implementation. It will be recalled that a civil society group under the aegis of Joint Youth Progressive Alliance had raised concern regarding the channelization project being sloppily implemented. Hence, the renewed call on Governor Sanwo-Olu to investigate and correct prevailing anomalies. In the same vein, another civil society group, Alliance for Accountability, Good Governance and Development, faulted the lackadaisical approach to the implementation of projects for the dredging by companies handling some of the projects for which huge sum of public resources have been released. Ongoing projects eliciting concern include the channelization of Mende in the Maryland axis of Lagos metropolis, for which substantial payment from contract sum are believed to have been made. There are concerns by stakeholders, including both operators, to the fact that the equipment deployed for dredging are low graded and unfit to deliver on the specified job as expected. Therefore, there is the need for Governor Sanwo-Olu to allay the fears of the public by conducting assessment of the state of project awarded by Ministry of Waterfront Infrastructure Development without further delay. We are aware that residents in other areas to be linked with water transportation are worried about the neglect despite the promises made by Governor Sanwo-Olu to ease their movement and to facilitate socio-economic activities by prioritizing water transportation. Some of concerned residents are also alleging that while the dredging waterways by war was not prioritized where they are mostly needed, residents are displeased the dredging of the waterways in critical area where the project will offer huge relief to teeming population has been neglected. Some stakeholders are alleging diversion of funds released for dredging projects across the waterways in Lagos State through questionable appropriation by the State Assembly. They are also concerned that some of the ongoing dredging projects were awarded to projects of leading members in the administration of Governor Sanwo-Olu, who has achieved very little or no progress in spite of payments received for the contract awarded. More disturbing, however, is that some contractors handling ongoing dredging projects are said to lack the requisite expertise and without equipment to deliver quality jobs. Our demand: we call on Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu to investigate Ministry of Waterfront Infrastructure to allay public concern and suspicions regarding arbitrary award of dredging contracts and ensure remedy to the poor implementation on the ongoing works. We call on Governor Sanwo-Olu to ensure thorough diligence in the selection of contractors. We call for the immediate intervention of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu towards ensuring that resources are no longer diverted, but to also ensure that only contractors with requisite competence as well as required expertise and equipment are awarded the dredging of waterways to facilitate rapid transformation of water infrastructure in Lagos State. Lastly, we call on Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to remain focused in fulfilling his promises to Lagosians regarding waterways transportation to facilitate socio-economic development across the state. Thank you for your rapt attention and you are welcome.